how important in the modeling industry or in any kind of industry is it to have a good personality?
Personality is your number one. That's your business. That's what's going to sell you. And I tell that to the girls too. I've always say they can always replace your body and your face. There's a lot of gorgeous girls out there with beautiful bodies. But if you do not have that personality, if you're not humble or kind, and you're a bit of snootiness, you are not going to get far in business, in any type of business, especially this type of business if you're in. You know, I know that a lot of photographers that I worked with loved working with me. I'm not just saying it. They loved it. I was very easygoing. What they wanted me to do, I did. They're like, Bozena, like, honestly, you're easygoing. You're not snooty. You're not telling us what to do. You don't have that bitchy face all the time. Like, you don't like your hair. You don't like this. I go, and you know what? You don't have, when they're shooting you, they're the bosses. They need to shoot you. So, and be thankful. So you just have to have that personality, bubbly personality. But I noticed a lot of these girls, when they get a bit of that fame, just a little bit of whiff of that, they become very snotty. They're better than everybody. And that's not humble at all. And in any type of business, you have to have an amazing personality. Be humble, be real. Because if you're snotty, you think you're better than anybody, even if you do a little bit better, that's not going to get you anywhere. That is a very ugly person in the inside.
Absolutely. So talking about the inner beauty with this industry as well, and also just having a good ethics and background and that kind of thing. So when you're looking for someone for a Miss Universe, how do you guys decide? Like, what are the factors that would make someone that you pick for that
category, for that type of, you know what, for Miss Universe, anybody can. I think it's up to the age of 28, but anybody can try out for it and try to be one. Anybody. It's when the finale comes to the judges. We have 12 judges on the panel, and these girls have to do one talent, do the bikini walk, do the gown. They have to answer a few questions, do the walk during this whole thing, and the judges judge by their personality. Okay, personality is huge. It's how they answer whatever question is, how they answer it, and how they do the walk. So we go by their confidence, their personality, to see if they're real serious in competing in being Miss Universe Canada. It's I'm telling you, I was the judge a couple of the times for best body. And I had to have 2 professional people in the fitness industry to help me. I make the decision, but to help me make that decision, because it's very, very hard. I mean, they can have the best body, and that's not what I'll go for. I'm going to go for your walk and your confidence as well. It's very hard to pick. So anybody can try out for it, but we go by their personality and their answers to the questions, because if you want to run for Miss Universe, you got to be serious about it.
100%.
Right, on what your role's going to be.
Exactly. And you want to make sure you're bringing something to the table, because it's so
yes.
true. The thing about people, they don't realize is we're all going to get older, right? And we can obviously take care of ourselves and that kind of thing. Your personality is something you take with you for life. And that's what I often say to people is how are people going to remember you after your conversation with them? Are you somebody who's energetically aligned with them? Or is there somebody who's giving more to other people? What value are you adding? If you're just a pretty face and you're pardon to say it, like an ass, no one is really going to want to engage with you. And I love that you said that's why photographers like working with you. A lot of photographers that I work with, I've shot with them numerous times, because they say, I've had one photographer say, Shawna, you talk to me. And I literally, he's you talk to me and you're nice to me. And I'm like, why wouldn't I be nice to you? He's like, models aren't nice. He said that to me. And I was like, I'm like, I treat everybody like a person. He's like, models don't do that.
No, it's terrible. Shawna, he's right. He's totally right. I had that said too. He's totally right. Honestly, when I go travel to these different cities and I'm in an Uber or I'm at the hotel lobby, people can't believe I'm nice to talk to them. And I don't tell anybody what I do. I don't flaunt that either, which I really don't like when girls do that as well. Like they feel like they have to tell everybody, I'm a model, I'm this. I think that's not nice. There's no reason to flaunt, to say that, to brag about it. When I meet people, when I'm out, they guess, then I'll say it. And they're like, you're so nice. You're so nice. I go, I was shocked. I go, am I not supposed to be nice? Isn't everybody supposed to be nice? Yeah. Like, I don't get it.
Well, I think that I want to get into this topic with you because I think there's a preconceived notion that people who are pretty or they're snobby and they're rude, or they look down on people. And I don't understand where that comes, or even maybe more sexually promiscuous, because those things and all these labels that you get from being a model gets put onto you, and you're like, I'm none of those things. I'm just me. Like, this is, I model, but outside of that, I'm a person, and you must have integrity. But I feel like, so that's where that piece of like, yes, it's nice to be confident, but you need to be humble. And I feel like so many industries in media, people get cocky, and that's the most turn off. It's a turn off.
Oh, listen, I know, I'm with you on that one. I see it all the time. You're totally right. It's a huge turn off. Actually, anybody just in general is cocky and arrogant is a huge turn off for me. Huge. There's no reason to be like that whatsoever. There's a difference between cocky and arrogant. Huge.
Absolutely. So on that note, we're going to just take a brief pause.